Are you serious? Are you serious? What? Can I have some coffee? I can't take it. When are they going to reopen the government? When are they going to reopen? First of all, the hypocrisy. The hypocrisy is absolutely insane. I want to thank Stephen of Oklahoma for getting my blood boiling again this morning. But it is true, folks. In Washington, D.C., there's a planned immigration reform rally. Pure politics. This is pure politics. It is scheduled to take place at the National Mall in Washington, D.C. today. September, what? No, this is October. October the 8th, 2013. Even though the site is closed due to government shutdown. It don't matter. Oh, no. This rally must go on because this is a organized political rally that must go forward. I mean, everybody is concerned about this amnesty situation. I'm not saying that it isn't an important subject. Of course it is. But if you shut down the government and you shut down the World War II Memorial and the Vietnam Veteran Memorial, and you shut down, get this, the president ordered the shutting down of 1,300 miles of beachfront along the Atlantic Ocean near Miami, Florida, actually further than that even, but I mean a ton, I'm telling you a ton of waterway shut down because it's managed by government agencies. If the of course people ignored him and went ahead and just whatever. But I'm saying is you can't keep doing that, but whenever there's a political rally, it's okay. No, we got to go forward with that. See, it's hypocrisy. It's hypocrisy. But that's not the only issue going on. What about the shutting down of the death benefits for our fallen soldiers? The shame of the shutdown. The shame of the shutdown. I want to thank Troy of North Carolina for this report. Call it a promise placed on hold. On Saturday, a U.S. Marine was killed in the Helmand province of Afghanistan. On Sunday, 4 troops were killed by an IED in southern Afghanistan. Until the shutdown ends, none of these families can expect to receive the death benefits of $100,000 promised to immediately reach them within 24 to 36 hours of the death of their fallen soldier. Grieving families also cannot expect the military to cover all the unusual costs or any of the normal costs for family travel to meet their loved ones returning home for the burial in the American flag draped coffins through Dover Air Force Base. Normally the government says, hey, we'll pay for your airline flights from wherever you are in the U.S. to Dover to be there when your loved one's coffin arrives. And if the shutdown continues in November, monthly survivor benefits are in jeopardy because the Department of Veterans Affairs has warned it will be out of cash to pay them. Never before has America faced a government at war and a government on shutdown. That has never, ever even been imaginable, never even conceptually even possible. This nation has forgotten its soldiers and their families. This nation has forgotten the poor. This nation has forgotten the elderly. This nation has forgotten the weak and the disabled. This nation has forgotten. This nation's government has forgotten the people. Let's just say that again. This nation's government has turned its back on its own citizens. It's because it's nothing but a bunch of global elitists, a bunch of Luciferians who are running the show. Folks, it's a shame of the shutdown. The shame of the shutdown. The shame of the shutdown. And I'm going to cry loud and spare not, and lift up my voice like a trumpet, and show the American people the transgression that's going on right now. And it's not just there. And of course, when that scripture was written, Israel was in the same shape, and many nations of the world are in this exact condition. This is why this world will not last. This is why Jesus Christ is coming back for the bride. I'm going to slow down for a minute. Obama resists to talk to John Bonner under the threat of default. With the federal government shutdown dragging into its 7th day, even the Lord created the whole universe and everything in 7 days. Our guys in Washington can't even turn the lights on in 7 days. They can't even agree to talk. They can't even agree to talk. With the federal government shutdown dragging to its 7th day, President Obama and House Speaker John Bonner are no closer to breaking the impasse, much less taking seats across the table from each other and negotiate. Why don't they just negotiate? You're here and you're here. You can't both say, I'm not leaving my position. You have to meet me. I'm not moving. You can't do that. You can't do that. And now what I understand is John Bonner is saying, okay, I will meet you in the middle. Obama says, I'm not moving. I'm not negotiating. Jay Carney says it every day. The president's not going to negotiate. How are we ever going to get a settlement? How are they ever going to settle it? I mean, this is the great communicator. This is the guy who said he's going to change the tone in Washington, right? This is all that hope and change. I mean, this is the guy who said he would even sit down and have tea. He offered to have lunch with Hassan Rouhani of Israel, but he won't have lunch with the House Speaker. How are we going to get this fixed? How are we going to get this done? Is something going on here that needs to be dealt with? Church, we may have to pray. Everybody, we got to pray for this country. We've got to pray for America. The shame of the shutdown. The shame, the shame, the shame, the